Earlier on, our topic for today, which is we want to discuss living an impactful life, and we want to talk about or each one to share what they would want to be known for in their life. And yeah, I think this is a very interesting question, something that each and every one of us has probably thought about, or should give thought to. And it's something that I was thinking about. Um, I realized I lost someone who was very close to me a few years back, and I realized that as the years go by, in a way, you sort of not forget, but I'd say the face of what the person, the body. I'd say the body, what they looked like. It's like it kind of like fades. Maybe if you have pictures to remind you, but I believe that the thing that really lives on most is the memories, how maybe the person used to make you laugh, if they were close to you, the things that they used to do, and basically like the impact, they had on your life. It's that memory that really lives on. So yeah, thank you, Sepide. Thank you. Yeah, so it just got me, thinking, because even when you think about a lot of great people, there is something that we all know them for. Maybe it was like an innovation, or something they did for their community, something they did for their nation, something they did for their family. Even if you maybe think about, let's say, anyone in your life who you consider to be great, you're probably thinking about a certain impact that they've had, on whatever level it may be, family level, nationwide, or, worldwide. Yeah, so it just got me thinking, how we can lead an impactful life, and what would want to be known for, like when I mention, let's say, Sepide, like what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Or when I mention my name or anyone's name, what's that one thing that you'd want to be known for? Yeah, and not necessarily to say like remembered for, because you can even make an impact, right now, something that you're known for while you're still here. Yeah, so I just want to hear from you guys. What's that thing, or what are you working towards? What would you want to be known for? Is there maybe someone here is working on some innovation, or like a social enterprise or something, or a business, or I don't know, but yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys. What would you want to be known for, or what kind of impact would you want your life to have? Yeah, anyone can feel free to go ahead and share.
Hi everyone, hi Linda. Thank you for this topic. Yeah, I was thinking about it, having an impactful life. It's something that I always think about it, and it's like, okay, I want to live my life in a way that has an impact, either a small impact in few people, but it I don't see any other point in living, because okay, why do we live? To For me, it's to have an impact in the society, in people around you, and in your family, and that's it. Because every person has an impact, and it can be good or bad, and that's it. I think that's it for life, for living. And I don't know, you work, you earn money, you marry, you have children, all of this, I think concludes in one thing, that how you are impacting those different these these different areas. And about how I want to be remembered, I don't know, it's hard, but uh, I I I want to be remembered. I don't want to, people forget about me. I want to do something that people came back and remember, okay, so people was like that or was like this. And I don't mean I want to be popular or I want to be a celebrity, no, but I want to have an impact. And I think what I want to be remembered is that is about freedom. I want to be remembered as a free person, as a person who fights for who fought for freedom and for liberty. I think that's what's the value for me. That because I don't know, sometimes like about the situation in my country, and I don't want people in future think that they just sat and did nothing. I want to be remembered as a person who did anything they could, even though if I'm not successful, I want to be remembered as a person that fight for freedom and try to achieve that. And if it is I don't achieve it, that doesn't matter. I want to just be remembered as an active person, not a person who just sat and did nothing and didn't try to change the situation. Yeah, that's what I want to be remembered for. Thank you.
Wow. Well, thank you, Sepide. Thank you for sharing. That's really powerful. Thank you for sharing. Yes. Anyone else can feel free to go ahead. Yes. Anyone else want to go ahead and share? Or are we still contemplating about this? Yes. Anyone else want to go ahead and share?
Hi, Linda.
Hi, Ritika.
Hi. Yeah, thank you for such a, I think it's a really, what should I say, thought-provoking topic you gave us today to discuss. For me, what I think about living an impactful life, for me, what would I want to be known for or remembered for is like, for me, I think it's about like living your life with your core values or principles, like what matters the most to me or what kind of person like I want to be. I believe it's for this we need to have like clear sense of goal or like what our core principle or core values are like which we like strive for in our daily lives or like how we can make a positive contribution in the society. For me, I think I want to be known or like for a person who is like a kind person or like a person who is always like positively contributing to its society. And I think yeah, like one more thing I would like to known like be remembered or known for is like making up I think meaningful connections with other people or like with whoever I'm working with or like no like the people around me. I think yeah, that would make sense for me or like that what I value most in my personal life as well. And also yeah like for like making an impact on our society as well, like if you're like taking how can you make impact on like I know like in our daily life or like for an average person it's not possible to make a very life-changing impact, or like creating a such kind of making some discoveries or new innovations which can impact the whole world. But yeah, I guess like I believe everyone can make even a small impact in their lives around themselves. Like we can impact people around us. I think that would be enough for a person. Like I think like how we say, like every good cause starts from your home. Like if you are making an impact on people around you, like at the place you are working, or if you are making a positive impact on those people life, or like making positive contribution to their life, I think that is a meaningful life to live for. Like you are making a positive contribution to your peers life, you are being kind to them, you are being positive, and you are always excited for. I think, yeah, that's what I strive for personally, and that's how I want to live my life. And one more thing, like we can do, like every person I think can make a impact on like a society if you want to make through nature. Like we care for nature. Like in everyday life, we use things which might harm our nature or like our environment as we are living on this planet. Because lately, like there have been like a lots of pollution. Like our planet is getting deteriorated day by day. We can make an impact on that as well, like by taking care of, like we are using less plastic, or we're using less harmful things or like gadgets we are using in our life. I think we can make those small impacts which will, like if we gather it around in the long term, it will make a huge impact on our environment. So I think, yeah, every person can make such kind of impact in their life, not only the small level but a big level. Like if every person is thinking about the environment they are living in or taking care of the nature around them, then if everyone would be doing that, it would make a huge impact if we take as a total, or like take a look at it at a bigger picture. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say about this. Yeah, thank you, Linda. It was like a really thought-provoking topic to think about. Thank you.
Thank you, Ritika. Thank you for sharing. I actually liked something that you mentioned, that we shouldn't just think about, the big making the big changes, or making like such a big difference. That sometimes excuse me, there is someone in your community, there is your colleague at work, there is, like your siblings, your parents. Sometimes, as you mentioned, Ritika, the charity does start at home. The people who are, around you, I think it's important to really think about how, the impact that you're having, the impact that you're having on their lives. And you actually reminded me of something. One time when I overheard my mom like saying something, and I think it's something that it has sort of like it has stuck with me, ever since, in a way that it left such an impact on my life. I think she was having a conversation with someone, and I can't actually remember what the conversation was about, and I was just overhearing. But I remember her saying something like, I work for my children. If I'm getting everything that I have, what is it if my children cannot enjoy, sort of like enjoy the benefits. And it's something that has really stuck with me for a long time. And I think it's just important to be able to. There's actually something that someone told me, a while back, and they told me that, Linda, that every time, let's say, you have something, or maybe you have money or something, if you get that money, and let's say everything that you've used it for is just about you, like you have done everything for yourself, and you've not used that to bless anyone, or just to do something for someone. Maybe you're employing someone, you're giving them a salary, or you're helping someone, or you're doing something for someone that is not yourself. And yeah, they were telling me that that's not a way to live. Yeah. And I think it's something that I have also kept always at heart, that whatever resources that I have, it can always, bless someone, or it can be of benefit to someone else. Yeah. So not always, to have that mindset of, oh no, what I have is little, so I have to just consume it for myself, or whatever resources I have are just for myself, but to have that open heart, that whatever resources I have, they're not just for me, but someone else can also benefit. Yeah. So that's something that has also, stayed with me. And I think it really it ties in line with our topic for today, being able to have an impactful life, always remembering that, every resource that you have, it's not just for you to consume, just for yourself. You can be able to share that with someone else. Yeah. Thank you, Ritika. Yeah, anyone else can feel free to go ahead and share.
Hi, good morning. Morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wanted to add something to this topic, living an impactful life. So, basically, like impactful life is the one, where you make positive difference. Um, in the environment where you live, I can say. So the thing is, wherever you go, you just need to make some impact. Like, if you, like, currently we are in Moracle. So if you don't make any impact, if you don't make any impact in Moracle, then there is no purpose, like to work here. So the basic thing is like it depends on the basic thing is like um, impact depends on many things, like where how you live with your colleagues, and how you contribute towards Moracle, and how you think about the growth of Moracle. So yeah, it depends on many things, and not only about this work or professional life. So coming to this personal life and society. So it also depends on like volunteerism. See, we may not what you can say, we may not have money to do many big charity things. The thing is, like you can do volunteerism for small things, like it usually makes a lot of difference. I've seen that people like do some delivery what is it delivery work, what you can say, delivery work to the charity, or like any what you can say, um, yeah, like they usually give some food to the people, and they usually bring some some things to the people who doesn't have what you can say, who doesn't have some basic needs like clothing or food or shelter or something like that. So the thing is, like, if you do this volunteerism, it usually makes such a huge difference. I've seen that um, people are doing a lot of things. If they have money, or if they have um, if they doesn't have money, it doesn't matter. If they have money, it matters. Yeah. So recently I came through one thing. uh, One people who does some very what you can say labor work, I can say, like he earns, I think, um, what you can 7 pounds per day. I think like he earns like 7 pounds per day, like in Indian currency. I'm just comparing it with Indian currency. So he usually earns 6 to 7 pounds per day. But he contributed like he bought like around like 10 cycles, like for the school children. Um, as they are walking around daily, they're like school children are walking around like 10 kilometers, 8 kilometers daily, like daily in the morning, and they're coming in the evening. So like a labor person, like who is who is getting very less uh, wage, but he with big heart, he did some kind of good thing that which makes such huge difference for the children. So these kind of things makes people, or makes the society to get motivated to do good things. And he will be remembered for all life. He cannot be remembered by everyone, but the thing is, like, the children who got helped by him, they will remember for whole life, I can say. So yeah, this is the thing I want to mention. So wherever you go, like like whenever you want to do something, just do it. So that people can remember many things. What you can say, uh just be kind, just be kind to everyone. Like whenever, if you, even if you don't have money to help someone, just do whatever you can. That's all. Like it doesn't matter whether you have money or not. Recently, some months before, I've seen one Instagram post, like um, like they are buying some bills, I think, to donate some foods. I came through that, uh, whenever some person who doesn't have money to buy food or not, so like if some other person buy some bills, or like food bills, or some extra food bills. So if some other person who doesn't have money come to that restaurant and uh, ask some food for free, like they can give that, right? So yeah, so these things makes some impactful, uh, these things make some impact, I can say. Yeah, I want to add these things. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sukesh, for your contribution. Thank you for sharing those wonderful examples. Yeah, it's really so much about, the mindset, the thoughtfulness, and having a big heart. Yeah. So we'll just hear from one last person who would like to share before we close. Would like to hear from one last person before we close.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Joshua.
Good morning. Yes, ma'am. I just wanted to add my own aspect of impacting my world. That is what I can do to be remembered for. What I can remember for what I do when I really want to be remembered. So I would say, there's something I have about people, institutions, and the world generally. Everyone is looking towards peace and prosperity. Everything we work towards, everything we hope towards is, at the end of all, we are peaceful and we are prosperous. Prosperity is diverse in different areas. So, and I came to realize that most of the ideologies that the world is operating on are the ideology. What I mean by dead men is that the ideologies of people over the centuries that have died and gone. These people have had experimented with life. They've brought up some principles, some ideas, some theory, some validations that have proven to work for them over the years. But as the world is evolving, those things change. So when we don't change, be having the ability to change, in order with these changes, to evolve with these changes, we might encounter new problems. So that those critical thinking, I criticize everything, even my own thoughts. I criticize it. So I have passion to establish systems, and renovate already existing systems that optimum of the optimum function. So I have this desire, with all I've got, with all the skill, all the ability I can get, all the innovation to engineer already existing systems, that will impact on the peace, prosperity, positivity of people's life going forward. Because a lot of things are changing, and we all hope and work towards passion. But we need that need to change. The way we interact with what we believe. There's some old beliefs that we've had in the past. That people need to be educated and be oriented on that these things, even though some people have had personal interest in them and that benefit them, it might not be for the common good. So when I make this move, I know that I'll be able to gain other folks with like mind, that will increase the energy that will be expended in my environment. And with time, with consistency, I'll be able to make this change in my environment, my country, and in the world at large. So that is the area I really want to be an impact to my environment and also be remembered for. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Joshua. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, that's really wonderful. Thank you, everyone, who has shared this morning. And I hope that this is not something that we'll leave here, but something that we'll really think about if you've not already thought about this. Yeah, and that will make an impact, in wherever we are, that will live an impactful life. And yeah, thank you, everyone. Yeah, I'll close our meeting here for today.